Hey guys, it's Susan. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I've fallen in love with over the past year or so, called Aroma Freedom Technique. And I can't help but share it with everybody because it's been so life-changing for me. So part of my journey with Aroma Freedom Technique was I had a lot of young living people that had done it, had been certified in it, and they would offer free sessions once in a while. And I would do them and would feel so much better afterwards. And my mood was so much more positive that I couldn't even comprehend what had happened. So I decided to go ahead and get certified in that so I could help other people. Part of that, my full-time job is mental health therapist, for those of you that don't know that. And so I decided it would be great to use for a lot of my clients there. And as I was walking through the process, I realized that I was one of those people who, I don't know if any of you are like this, one of those people who has all these wonderful ideas, but I don't follow through on most of them. Something always blocks me. I find excuses why not, all of that kind of stuff. So part of the process of certification is you do a ton of different sessions on yourself, on other people. People do them for you as part of the process. And I was amazed how many blocks it released for me. Things that I didn't even know that I was holding on to and that were holding me back are gone. And I'm moving forward, and I've got lots of great plans, and I'm actually taking steps towards them. And so I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about what Aroma Freedom is, so you would know a little bit more. And if you're interested, I would love to help you out with that. Part of it, it was developed by someone named Dr. Purkis, Dr. Benjamin Purkis, and he's a psychologist. And so the way I explain it to people when I'm working with them, he took a bunch of different therapy techniques and kind of combined them together with the use of certain oils to literally help you release certain blocks. Our brain automatically reacts to smell. We can't prevent it from doing that. So think if you smell a bad smell like a skunk, and you're like, oh, there's nothing you can do to block that smell, right? But the same is for positive smells. And so certain oils help release certain things in your brain. And so he combined all of that together. And so it's really good for helping people release blocks. It really gives you a lot more freedom in your life because you don't get hung up on kind of these subconscious things you don't even realize are hanging you up. People really work on identifying truly what they want in their life and then figuring out how to work towards it. And it is so powerful and so life-changing that way for people. At least it has been for me, and I've talked to several other people who feel the same way. Some of the benefits of Aroma Freedom Technique, and you'll hear me just say AFT, that stands for Aroma Freedom Technique. A lot of people don't know what their purpose is, and it helps them clarify what that is. I had a really hard time in the beginning because I like to know where I'm going. I like to know how the puzzle pieces fit together, and I wasn't sure. And my trainer actually helped me with that. And she's like, that's part of the process, is to figure that out. And as I've continued to do it, my purpose has become more abundantly clear to me, and it's been amazing. Some of the other benefits, like I've already talked about, it removes these mental blocks that I didn't even know I had, but they make sense to me now that I've kind of worked through the process. And it's very non-invasive. It's not something where, you sit down on a couch and you cry well, you might cry, but that's just because of some of the releasing of things. But it doesn't have to dig super deep. Your brain goes where it needs to go. And the cool part about it for me is people don't have to tell me what their memories are and what they're working through. We just talk about feelings and where they feel it in their body, and then we kind of move on. I walk them through each of the steps. We come up with a plan for afterwards of action steps that you want to take and how to achieve those. A lot of people have found that they've released some really negative emotional patterns too, which is beneficial for anyone. People tell me that it helps them overcome doubt and lack of confidence and fears in their life. Who doesn't need that right now? There's a ton of fear floating around. It helps build their confidence, helps them live their life to the fullest. It uses pure essential oils. You have to be careful with what essential oils you use because they can have junk in them, honestly, and you don't want that in your system. And so Aroma Freedom always uses Young Living essential oils with different blends and different singles that work together in your brain that way. So what I like this phrase, I want to make sure I get it right. It irresistibly shifts a person's mental state, mood, and ability to take action steps. I like that quote. I like how that explains it, because that's what I talked about earlier, was how a lot of the smells, we can't control how we react to them, good or bad. And so essential oils have wonderfully delightful smells, a lot of them. And that's how they work. They keep, it's irresistible. It shifts in your brain and you can't prevent it. So if you want to know more about it, I will be talking more about it in the group, but I wanted to give a little video synopsis of it. If you want to join my Facebook group, I'll put the link down below for those of you watching on YouTube. If you'd like to contact me, feel free and we can talk about that. I'll also put the link for my webpage on the YouTube video. Thanks, guys.